child. I tell you what, these YouTube streets are hot. Man, what's going on, everybody? I'm just here to just discuss a few things that's going on in these YouTube streets and everything. I'm just trying to figure out who raised these people. Who raised some of you people? Because I trust and believe a real parent didn't raise some of you people. I mean, it's just ridiculous how these YouTube streets have gotten on hearsay, people running their mouth, being petty, misunderstanding, and don't even have a grip on their life and want to be all of these things like this. So just tell me, why are you so petty? Why are we doing this? When will we grow up? Get a life. If you bored, you ain't got nothing to do besides be petty, get your ass a job. Go to work. Do something. Let me just say good morning to everyone. Hello, Miss Pamela, Miss Marquette, and Miss Monea. I just want to come on here and just say that, talk about the Privacy Act. You know, Purp was recorded saying things which I don't mind, but when you record Purp, you need to let Purp know that you're recording. Purp is in the state of Texas. Texas don't play that at all. And since Purp want to get, since someone want to record Purp trying to get her some money. Purp need her QP. I'm just going to be 100. My QP done ran down. And I see right now I can give you some free money. They trying to put it in my hands. And believe you me, baby, I'm going to take it all. Good morning, Miss Queen's sister. So on the recording that I was recorded on, what I said and what the lady said and what was said, it was all true facts. FACTS. There was no lies on that recording. Everything was told up front. And when you're grown, you can tell the truth. You don't have to lie. There is no lies needed. Good morning, Miss Helen. Good morning to you, ma'am. Let me just enlighten some people on Texas, some of the Texas laws. Texas do have a law against recording people. People like me like to get paid. I like free money. It's nothing in the world than free money when it's coming from somebody else for something that you didn't do wrong. I like that. And right now, I'm trying to get my school foundation money together. So if she want to give me some money, free money, I'm going to take that money. But I want to just let you know, the person who did record Purp, you did violate one of my 10 fundamental human rights. I want you to know that I am on that. And one of the fundamental human rights is, which is called social and cultural rights, is my right up to privacy. You have went into the wrong area with Purp. You violated my rights recording me. Texas don't play that. Texas is hungry. If you haven't heard the saying in Texas, they say, don't mess with Texas. Them folks ain't playing with you. They trying to get every dime that you don't want. Keep giving your money up, because I'm trying to get it. Once again, you have messed up, my dear. So when you put those recordings at, you might want to take those recordings down, but it might be too late, because I have already got one of those recordings where you got me recorded. You might want to change that, because believe you me, I'm hungry. Don't forget, I retired, and I like all free money when you want to give it to me. Again, you have violated my social rights and cultural rights as right to privacy. Okay? And I want you to know you better get that shit together, little girl, because I'm coming for you. And just to let you know how far I am for real on this, I have talked to M. Matthew Law Firm, PLLC, Legal Aid, I'm trying to get paid, and I want to get paid. So believe you me, you're going to pay me. I got your address, and I am going to send those papers to you, my dear. You better get that shit taken down today. Because if not, I'm coming for you. I want some money. My school foundation need money. I want to make it the best it could be. And you're going to help me with that. Because I'm going to get some of your money. That all what your man do, I'm going to get some of his money. If not your money, I'm going to dig in somebody's pockets at that house. And I'm going to dig deep. So what you need to do from now on, when you start recording people, what you might want to do is this right here. Tell someone that you are recording them, especially in Texas. Again, if you have not seen that red, white, and blue sign with that big old star on it to say, don't mess with Texas, them people ain't playing. Texas is hungry. Texas is very hungry. And if you want to give Texas some money, they going to take it. Every little penny that you got to give away. So, once again, since you want to record Purp, without telling Purp, I'm coming for your pockets, baby girl. I'm going to hit your pockets. I'm coming. I'm not going to call your name. I'm not going to cuss you out. I just want you to know that I'm coming for your pockets. And that you thought you was doing something wrong, right and smooth and being undermined by the recording, baby girl. You didn't record nothing. When nothing on that recording was wrong, deceitful, or any kind of lies that went out on that recording. Everything that was said on the recording, I can say it once, twice, 3 times, but not being recorded. Because recording Purp ain't free. You're going to pay me. I'm coming for your pockets, baby girl. I'm coming. So if any of your friends like to record people and they are in the state of Texas, baby girl, you can be sued. You can be sued for your rights, privacy rights. And I want my money. Good morning, Miss Oyeti. Good morning. So I just want to say that the YouTube streets are so hot and messy. I've never seen a messy group of people, but they say they got kids. You know, how can you have kids and be messy? I don't understand. It's funny because it seems like to me you are the kid and your kid are the parents because you're more messy than your kids are. It's really sad to be grown people to be messy like this. Find you something to do. If you're bored, I can tell you things to do. You can go out to the nursing home, paint fingernails. Don't cut them because they might got diabetes, you know. But you can paint nails, toenails, haircuts, roll hair. You know what I mean? Read a book to them, read newspaper, laugh and cut it up. See how their day going. Find you something to do. Matter of fact, clean your house up. Clean them baseboards. Buy some paint. Do something different. Give your new outlets on your housing. You know what I'm saying? Upgrade a little bit. Do something. But baby girl, this ain't what you want. As that song go, real. Don't play with me, play with your bitch. And I mean that.
Real shit.
You know, I'm not for drama. I don't have no show like that. My show is for love, peace, and inspire. When you have love, peace, and inspire, you are comfortable. You are so relaxed that can't nothing step in your space. And baby girl, I am so comfortable. I am so relaxed. I got so much inspiration that's coming out my tongue, out my mouth when I speak. Thank you, Jesus. What you need to do is get your life right. I see you. I hear you. But get it together. Because you're going down the wrong road. As an adult to a young lady, you're going down the wrong road, young lady. Get it together. As Miss Helen, as Marquez says, stop trying to destroy people's life. Put the recordings out there so other people can do their own thing. Own spin, on it. and got people thinking we running to play with it. That's right, Miss Marquette. Nobody running plays. You know, if all the play runners done ran out. They somewhere where they can't run no plays. You know what I mean? Yeah. They can't run any plays at all. You know, right now, the way that the world is, look, just go look at the news. See how things are going. It's not going so good out there in the world. And if it's not going so good out there in the world, you want to make your world hectic? Don't make your world hectic. It's already a lot of things: corruption, invasion, firearm violence. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence, molestation. All those things out there in the world running around. You know what I'm saying? Our teenagers. Inspire somebody. Do something. You know what I'm saying? With all these things going on in the world right now, at home is your peace. Get you some peace. When you get that peace, run with it. You run with that peace so far where nobody can steal your peace, baby. Run with it. Well, nobody can take bits and pieces off of it, nicks and knacks off of it. And before you know it, you don't have no peace. You don't have no love. You can't be inspirational to nobody because you're so broken, And be a voice of reason. Be a voice of reason. If you got so much anger in your voice, you got so much to get out, change your words. Be a voice of reason. Enlighten somebody. You know what I'm saying? Tell a story. Don't be a lie. Tell a true story, a good moral story. It's going to put you in a place where you are at good standing. Miss Marquez says, everyone hit the like button. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make it grow. We got 154 subscribers. Yes. Thank God. I thank God for every subscriber that I get. Even if you're here for 1 minute, thank you. I thank you a lot. Because without my subscribers and without the people that's in my chat, I could not have done it. A lot of people that's in this chat have been with me from day one, have gave me encouragement, told me I could do it, how proud they was of me. And y'all, I'm on that road. I'm on that road to being happy, to building, to growth. Miss Helen said, defamation and slander is not productive. It's not loving or kind. No, ma'am, Miss Helen, it's not. It's not. But why are we, Miss Helen, why are we the only ones turning our people down? Why do we turn our people down? Why we can't come to an agreement among one another? Why is it always us, Miss Helen? I don't understand why. Why are we always the negative people? You know what I'm saying? The people that's not our color, they don't argue like that. Maybe in politics. But when them people go home, they rest their mind. When they leave to go to work, they rest their mind. Why are we always the ones who stuck in fighting and bad mouthing each other and taking and stealing from each other and demising each other and belittling? I don't understand. But it's always us. But we always put us on the bottom of the totem pole. But we're in real life, we are smarter than anybody in this world. We put our minds to it. We can make things that we didn't even know we can make. Creative. We have very creative minds. Track stars, basketball stars, reality stars. You know what I'm saying? We them kind of people. And we still fighting each other over petty stuff, belittling each other, bad mouthing each other, because what one ain't got, because what you got. But let me tell you something, baby. What you might have today, you might not wake up with tomorrow. And don't think when you leave this earth, you're going to take them things with you. You're not taking nothing with you. Because what you bought, somebody else is going to enjoy. what you have did for yourself that you can no longer do, that's there left to be enjoyable, they're going to enjoy that. So why you can't enjoy your life without putting each other down, backbiting, what they ain't got, what she ain't got, they ain't got this, she ain't got this, he that, she this, she that. Find you something else to do. Be creative. If you ain't got nothing to do, here come August. When August come around, come and join me in Dallas, Texas, to go to the schools to give out school papers, construction papers, binders, pencils, folders. I'm trying to be a voice of reason. I'm trying to be inspirational. Why don't you do the same thing? Life waits on no one. Last week, I was just 21. Today, I'm 54. Get it together. Life owes you nothing. You owe life. And what you don't get, somebody else will get. And what you don't do, somebody else will do and be successful than you. And you wonder why you're not successful, why you ain't got what they got. You too busy doing other things, talking about people, degrading people, trying to trying to dox people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find anything bad on a person. When you find something bad on that person, you dox somebody, and when you find something bad on them, what you gonna do with it? You're not gonna roll up. You're not gonna go see them. You should be a nosy ass person. Because Lord knows you're not gonna pull up. Lord knows you're not gonna come there and put any money in the mailbox, just say, just because. Find you something else to do, please. Recording Purp will get you in a lot of trouble. And Purp trying to get her some money. Purp broke. Purp want to help a lot of people in the community. Purp want to feed some of the homeless people. Purp want to get school supplies. Purp want to give shoes out. Purp want to give backpacks out. Purp want to give t-shirts away. Purp want to feed everybody. Just come by and grab a plate from Vino Entertainment. I want to do all that. But if you want to give me some of your money, I'm going to take your doggone money. By any means necessary. Miss McCoy said, exactly, Purp. You don't even take in mess. You too, when you leave this world. That's right. That's right. Some of the richest people, stingy. They don't want to share with their people. Got more money than anybody in the world. But when they left, they couldn't take none with them. Somebody enjoyed it. The people that you didn't want to share your wealth with, or your what am I say? Not your wealth, but your, I don't know. I'll just say, when you want to just give good advice with the people, you don't want to share none of that. Trust you me. As far as wealth, when you can't take them things with you, the people that you didn't want to have none of that, they got all of that. All of that. Every penny. None of that laughing at you. You're somewhere gone. They're spending your money. Find something else to do. And in case anyone didn't know, you're new to Vino Entertainment TV. We're here based on firearm, domestic violence, and molestation. And we do frown on things like that because we are here to show nothing but love. And I just want to speak on a little thing about the shooting that was here in Texas, at Uvalde, Texas. Do you know the lady who went into the schoolhouse to get her kids? It was one parent there. She said, not today. She went into that schoolhouse and got her kids out of that class. And now they are trying to put her charges on her for being brave enough to go get her kids out of class. But when you had a whole force out there even in the hallways, wouldn't do nothing. Sometimes we have to step up to the plate. You know, for example, God gives you good things. God do things for you, but you also got to help yourself. Help yourself. And when that lady went to the schoolhouse to get her kids out, I didn't get mad. I felt like she could have saved other kids, true enough. But I didn't get mad because she was strong enough to go in that schoolhouse and get her doggone kids out of harm's way. But at the same time, she could have got other kids along with her kid. But that didn't happen like that. Things happen. Her adrenaline probably was rushing. Only thing she was thinking about going to get her kids. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, she can't believe it's happening. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, she ran in there to get her kids. When we be out on the outside looking in and we see something that's not right, why don't we say something to keep other people out of harm's way? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with saving a life or being there for someone. People need loved ones. People need a person with reasonable voices. People need someone to stand up for them when they can't stand up for themselves, when they are weak. There are some strong people to stand up for weak people. And I always ask this question every time, and I always say this. If you don't love yourself, how you going to love somebody else? How you going to love somebody else? Self is love. You got yourself out of love before you can love somebody else. But what we have to do is, y'all, when we see something that's not right, you know, I'm not saying to run and put yourself in harm's way for nobody. You know, a phone call, like you get on the phone and do a bunch of gossiping. Dial at 911. I don't care. They say you call you a snitch and call you what they want to call you. But dial at 911 when it's in need for an emergency, even though you feel like that's something that you don't want to get involved in. As they say, when you see something, sometimes it's best to say something. Don't just let it ride. Step in sometime. But only step in at the right moment. Don't step in when it's being really vulgar, a vulgar thing going on at that present time. When it's them calm down, step in. Be a reasonable voice. Family members, your children, you know, your friends' kids, your next door neighbors. Always get some wise words out. Be grateful for what you got and for who you see. When you got eyes to see, you're grateful because you can see. When you got a mouth to speak, you're grateful. You have a mouth of reason you can speak. Do something, people, and stop belittling each other. Quit trying to do each other wrong. Because one wrong is not going to make everything right. It takes strong people to make things right. It can take one person to make things right. If one person step up, a lot of people will step up to the plate. It only takes one only to step up to the plate. That's it. If one person step up to the plate and say, no, this is not right, somebody else is going to speak up and speak out. And then somebody else is going to speak up and speak out. It takes one person to speak up to give encouragement to other people to speak out. And that's what we have to do sometimes. We got to love each other. Quit envying each other. Quit envying your neighbor. Quit envying your friend. Quit envying your associates. Quit being so envy, so devious. Quit being so dirty. Even the word spelled dirty is a dirty word just by the spelling of it. Have some morals about yourself as a lady, as a man. You know, men sit back at us and look at the ladies like us. They sit back at us and say, all they do is fuss and fight. But why? Oh, over some silly stuff somebody else has said. Somebody else said. Somebody else said. Well, I was always told, if you want to know the truth and you want to hear the right way, go to the source. The source is the only way to go. Don't ask your friend what she say or what he say. No, ma'am. By the time it done got back, It's just got twisted, turned upside down, confused. It's all out of pockets. The A is what a B is, the B is what a C is. No, don't do that. Go to that person. Talk to that person, because really, it might not be as bad as what you think it was. It may be just a simple thing to go to that person instead of going behind the person. I'm so sick of these people arguing over petty stuff. Quit arguing with people. Blood pressure, cholesterol. You know, when you argue with people and you lay down at night, your body goes through a change. Everybody's body has a change at night when you lay down. That's why you wake up in the morning. Where I woke up, I didn't feel so good. You know why? Your body went through that change last night. Your body went through a change you didn't even know about. When you wake up with those hot sweats, your body went through a change that night. Everybody's bodies go through a change. And when your body goes through a change, your mind should be going through a change too. Change your mind of being corrupted. Change your mind of being deceitful. Change your mind of being belittling people. Change your mind of being so biased. We got to think. Right now, in this decade, we got to think before we act. We are in decades where we got to think before we act. Did you catch that? Again, we got to think before we react in this decade that we are living in. Sometimes you just can't go off of action. You got to think. You can't be so quick to judge. You got to think. That's what your mind is for, think. You can't believe other people. You got to sit back and observe, and you got to think. You got to watch. That's why it's called observe. Observe everything around you. Observe what's going on in the chats. Observe who said what and what was said. Observe. Observing don't cost you a thing. Knowing what you need to know don't cost you a thing. Loving someone don't cost you a thing. Being inspirational don't cost you a thing. Giving peace don't cost you a thing. You know, why don't we try those things sometime? When you wake up in the morning time, wake up with an ease mind instead of waking up with anger. You mad. You frustrated. Don't wake up mad. Wake up with a blessing. You blessed. You woke up. There's your blessing. If you wake up angry that morning and you can't figure out what it is, pick that Bible up. I didn't say you have to read it. I said pick it up. And when you pick that Bible up, you may begin to start praying. And once you pray, you get ease on your mind. And once you start praying, the wrong words won't roll off your tongue so easily. Once you get your life right, things won't be so bad. Miss Jill said, with every action, there's a reaction, Auntie. Yes, ma'am. There really is an action on every reaction. It is. That's why people have to think. You know, don't let yourself down. You know, it's easy to let yourself down. Oh, I didn't do this today. You know, I let myself down. Pick yourself back up. The same way you let yourself down, pick your way back up the same way. I'm not saying life is easy. Life is hard. Life is adjustable. You got to adjust your mind to it. You have to adjust your life to it. Because if you don't, life, it'll run over you. You can't handle it. It's too much for you. We got to slow down. We got to slow down on everything. Slow down. Like me, I had to slow down on a lot of things. I had to slow down on watching TV. TV was giving me anxiety. because I couldn't stand so many things that was going on TV, especially the news. The news is just terrible. They don't tell you everything in the news, but it's there. Sometimes you have to read between some of the lines that they're giving you because they can't say certain things on TV. They can't even enlighten you on certain things on TV. But sometimes you have to have that knowledge of knowing what's going on. Knowledge is a must. Knowledge is powerful. And we need our knowledge. Our knowledge will take us a long way. And when you have knowledge, you can share that knowledge with a young king, a young queen, to lead them to the right path. Because right now, our young queens and young kings are not on the right path. Because some of the adults are not teaching our young kings and young queens how to be on the right path. Because they're too stuck in their ways and tending to themselves. They're not tending to their kids. They're not caring what their kids do. How many mothers in this chat, when their kids go to school, you get up in the morning time to see what they got on, how well they're dressed, if their teeth are brushed, if their face are washed, if their hair combed, if need combing. Don't let our kids raise themselves. Let's raise our kids to the right path and give them the right knowledge. You know, kids follow parents. Your kids will follow what you do. They see what you do, and they think it's cool. But when it's wrong, you have to let them know it's wrong. It's not cool to do this. This thing just got blown out of proportion. Our kids watch what we do. They watch what we say. Your kids can embarrass you from learning the things that you taught them at home, the wrong things. And some parents want to know, I don't know why my kid like this. I don't know why my kid like that. You know why. You're not raising your kids. You're not getting your kids any knowledge. You're not making them powerful. Make your kids powerful. Put the knowledge into your kids. Don't let your kids leave home and not knowing the right and wrong. Don't let your kids not leave home knowing what the police will do and what the police will not do to the children, young kings and young queens of my color. And I'm not just saying that these things happen to my young kings and my young queens. They happen in all nationalities. But we're getting the worst part of it. Marquis said, exactly, Purp. Be careful with your children. See and act. Yes, ma'am, Miss Marquis. We got to. Past that, Purp said, knowledge is slowly being watered down and society is getting worse. Encourage positive principles. Help each other, be an example. That's right, Purp. Be an example. You know, some of our kids don't have examples. Sometimes our kids have to get examples from our neighbors. When you are the parent, why are your kids going to the neighbors to get knowledge when knowledge should be in your home? Can't no one teach your kid what they need to know as for knowledge? They're raising up better than you can. Don't let your neighbor raise your kid. Don't let your friends raise your kids. Raise your own kids. Make your kids powerful. Put your kids where they know the right and wrong. Put the right words in your household where the kids won't be so much cursing going on. I heard kids cursing so doggone much. I be like, dang. Where they mama at? Do you see how they be cussing? They cuss around the elderlies. They don't care. Disrespectful to the elders. To their own ages. Parents, we got to be parents to our kids. Once again, I ask the question, how many parents wake up in the morning time with their kids to see them, to go out that door, to see what they're wearing, to make sure they're properly dressed, socks, shoes tied up, face wash, teeth brush, hair comb, well dressed. Backpacks ain't got nothing inside that they don't belong in the backpacks. How many parents do that? Not many people do that. I believe some of the firearm violence belongs to the parents who do not get up in the morning time to see what their kids got going on. I believe that the kids who take weapons to school, their parents not involved in their life. Their parents don't know what's going on in their backpacks or what they got in their backpacks. How many parents check their kids' backpacks? How many parents just stand by the door and see what their kids talking about? How many parents do that? So if your kid got kidnapped, would you know what your kid had on that morning? Some parents do not. Because we have the party animals. We got the parents who let the kids raise themselves, dress themselves. Are your kids getting good nutrition food at home? These are the questions that I got in my mind to ask while y'all are out here acting like fools. And if the parents are acting like fools, 9 times out of 10, the kids seeing their parents being fools, the kid's gonna be what? A doggone fool. Don't let your kids go out the house without the knowledge that they need, with the tools they need to grow, with the tools they need to know in class. Don't do that. Be there for your kids. If you can't be there for your kids and somebody else got a kid and they're not there for the kid, I guess you're going to step up and be their parent too. Parents are not parents now. Parents are friends. Grandmothers nowadays are young grandmothers. Grandmothers in their 30s, 35, early 40s. You know, we have to realize we don't have our great-great-grandparents anymore. That's where the real training come in, the real teaching, the real upbringing, the real knowledge, the real learning yourself was through our grandparents, our mother's mother, our mother's mother's mother. We got it. We got all the right teaching. Pull it out. Don't be so angry. Don't be so quick to downgrade nobody. Love people like you want to be loved. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Give encouragement, the right encouragement to people like you want the right encouragement gave to you or to the young queens and young kings. They're watching. And how can you tell your kids what to do when you're not doing the right thing? When you bring out a hell raiser to your home, but you want your kid to do the right thing? How? When the parent is not even setting an example. Come on, people. We got to do better. We got to do better. I'm telling you. And the other day I went to the grocery store and I was just, observing, looking around. I go to stores early in the morning time, when it's, not so crowded, but I can get in. I can shop reasonably. I can see, the meats, I can go to the meat, get the meat what I need to get, or the good veggies I need to get early in the morning, products been put out early in the morning. But do you know while you're around arguing, there's no meat on the shelves? The stores are empty. Do you know we're in recession and you got this arguing, bickering going on? Do you see that? Right now, I was arguing, fussing. You need to be trying to be out there in your yard trying to get your garden going on with you some beans, black-eyed peas, some cabbage, some collard greens, jalapeno peppers, tomatoes, because you're going to need it. While you're on this YouTube streets fussing and fighting, you're going to need them tools because we are in recession. Get your life together. If you don't pray, or whoever you pray to, you better do a little bit more. Whatever book you read, I read my godly book. You better pick it up a little bit more. Because everything going on right now in this world is in that Bible. Check it out. Check it out. It's free. It don't cost a thing. Check it out. Everything going on in this world right today is in that Bible. Everything. From the smallest to the biggest is in that Bible. I'm not saying I know my Bible from A to B, but I know that Bible. And everything going on in this world right now is in that doggone Bible. Pick it up. Pick that Bible up. Pick it up. Touch it. Don't be scared. Jill said, so if y'all don't see me, you would know why Auntie's making G me feel like that's what I need to do. I'm sorry. Because it's so true, baby. It's true. It's true. It's true. Get your canned goods in order in your home. Get your toiletries together in your home. Get your drinking water together in your home. I'm not saying you get to buy the best water, but buy water that's going to be there for you, that you're going to need to use. Things are cutting down. But see, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. You know why? You too busy fussing and fighting on YouTube. How would you know? You wouldn't know them things. You're not enlightened. You're not knowledgeable right now because you're being dumb. The things you playing smart to, you're really dumb at. Because what you need to be doing is out here trying to get yourself together for this recession coming on. Because when the recession hit your ass, it's going to hit hard. And my people, it ain't like we ain't been in recession before. Some say we've been in recession all my life. It ain't nothing changed. That may be true. But have it together when time comes. Because it's here. It's here. And guess what? It's not going to even wait on you. It's going to go on by its business. Because guess what? You're going to catch up with it. It's going to leave you behind. In the dust. You're going to be hungry. Misunderstood. Discombobulated. You know why? Because you wasn't paying attention. You was too busy on YouTube arguing, fussing, fighting, scratching. For what? For what? Get yourself together. Get your life. Better get your life right. Like I said, I was 21 last week. I'm 54 this week. And if you know what I mean by that, you got it. Time going by fast. It ain't waiting on nobody. Nobody. Get your life in order. Get your health insurance in order. Get your life insurance in order. Because you know what? I'm sick of my black people around here with these nice cars, jewelry, talking about what they got. Get you some life insurance. Quit waiting somebody else to bury your behind. Cause you too dumb spending your money on other things and not thinking about the people behind you're gonna leave behind to deal with your problems. Get your life in order. Get you some life insurance. It's important for you. Get your kids some Gerber insurance if you got to. It don't cost that much for your babies. Get you some insurance. Because right now you worry about the wrong thing on YouTube. You better get yourself together. Get your life in order. Because if you haven't noticed, time is not waiting on you. You keep waiting on time, you're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind. So catch up. Catch up. And before I end my live show, I'm going to tell you young mothers, you young single mothers, I'm sick of you young single mothers. Let me means come in your house. Run your doggone house. I'm sick of you mothers. Stand up. You got $1 to raise. Let her know that you don't have to be weak to be a woman. The same thing a man can get, a woman can get. Because now here in the new decade, women are running shit. They're moving things. They're in high places. Get your young teenage daughter together. Don't let her be running the streets on the phone with them jokers all night, he, and ha, and they ain't going to make an A or B for her. I ain't going to do nothing for her. but get her in trouble, get her pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy is real. It's real. You got them young queens in your house. You put these men in y'all houses. Come there looking at you and the daughter. Hell no. Get him up out of there. Keep him out. That joker don't mean no doggone good. And you letting these men come to your house eating your food up. Knowing you on food stamps. You on government assistance. They come there dogging you out. And you still hi because they got a nice car. They dress nice. They got gold teeth. That ain't nothing. Get your life together, ladies, with these young queens and young kings in y'all house. You single parents I'm talking to. Single parents, I'm calling you out. Do something. You know, it may anything. Do something to make it better in your home. Spend more time with your daughter and spend time with that man you brought into your home. See what's going on to her life to make her happy, to make her a queen, to make her be an upstanding young woman, to make her be able to hold her household down without a man who's going to come in and mean her no good. Ladies, daddies, wake up. We got daddies in here. You men, wake up. Quit letting these jokes come into your house to your young daughters. Undermining you. Y'all better wake up, young men. Fathers, do something. You fathers will do something about the young queens, about the young men, about young kings. Come on, men. Step up to the plate. I blame a lot of you men out here behind these young men around here acting reckless. I blame a lot of you young men around, a lot of your older adults, older young men, older men. Not around here raising these young men to be a man the right way. I bet you in this chat, I can ask how many got husbands and got a young man, he can go outside to the car and show his young man how to tune up his car, how to change his spark plugs, how to put his own oil in his car, change his own oil. You know, when I'm from the country, and from the country, we know how to fix some cars. I don't care, you not get up on that hood and put a coke on that barricade to get the corruption corroded around the barricade. I don't care if you not go in and pull that oil stick out and check that oil stick to make sure your oil low. To check your transmission fluid to make sure you ain't got no balls on your transmission where your transmission ain't no good. Make sure there's nothing there but just transmission fluid. Make sure it's still clean. You men stand to the plate. Stand up. I'm calling all men to stand up to you young brothers and help them out. Quit giving them bad advice. Quit giving them showing them wrong choices. Quit putting them things in their hand. Quit putting them drugs in their hand. It's more than life than, though when I say those things, I mean firearms. It's more than life to that. Show them life. Show them how to do things, to tune their cars up, to mow the grass. Quit showing them how to smoke dope, to cuss your mama out, sell drugs, out there in the parking lot with innocent people out there shooting and carrying on. What's wrong with you fathers? What the hell y'all at? Stand up. I'm pissed off today. If you're not a father and you don't have no kids and you see a young man out there, encourage that young man. Don't just sit there and just look. You see two young men arguing over petty stuff. You gonna sit there, you gonna watch? Get over there. Stop them young brothers. It ain't that bad. Can't be that bad. You ain't old enough. I wish I was still a teenager. I wish I was still a teenager. I'm going to say it again. Because the things I know now, I wish I knew then. You hear me? Again, the things I know now, I wish I knew then. But my mama always said, don't be so quick to grow up. You'll get there. And once you get there, you ain't going to want it. Don't be so quick to make your kids be grown. Keep your kids as young as possible. Let them play with dolls, games, cars, marbles. Back in the day when I was growing up, we played with Barbie dolls, jacks, marbles. We did plenty of things to stay out of trouble. You know why? We had knowledge from our parents. We had good teaching from our parents. If not from our parents, our grandparents, our grandmothers, mama, Medea, Mima. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm challenging my young men. I say young men, I'm 54. Men is in their 20s. Men is in their early 30s, early 40s. Stand up. Get out there on the street. Talk to your young brothers. Bring them up, raise them up instead of bringing them down. Especially the ones like with the firearm. Why you carrying firearm to school? Why you got a firearm? Your life that bad? And you just a teenager? Where's your mother? Where's your father? Where do you live? What kind of environment you live in? But you know, you could live in the worst environment and still come out the strongest person, a smart, wise person. So it don't matter where you live at. It don't matter what situation you in. You still can have this mind to be a strong person, a wise person. So I am challenging all men to stand up to our young kings, to help them out. This is June. You know, my son passed June the 30th due to firearm violence. I buried my son July 7th, 1 week before his birthday, because somebody's cursed kids shooting in the parking lot. How the hell you get a gun like that? I know you can buy guns hot. I know you can get those guns called ghost guns. They got the kits, but still, how you gonna have a gun like that? Is that gun in your household with your mom or with your dad? If so, they are poor parents, worthless. They need to be talked to. Because right at that point in time, they're still in the kid's stage of mind. Our young kings need to be talked to. Kings. Our young queens need to be talked to. Queens. We don't need to ask them, you got a boyfriend. We care less about their boyfriend. How your school grades doing? Are you cleaning up at home? What's your room looking like? What kind of words are you using? We got to come on, people. We got to come on with it. We got to come on with it. We got to do a little bit better, y'all. Come on. A little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. We got to do a little bit better. I'm 54 years old. I got about, I'm going to say I got 60 more years to live. And I'll be doggone if I go through a bunch of hell raising. I'm not going to go through it because I got other things to do. I'm going to work out. I got to get fine now. I have to work out. I keep my health going. I'm going to work out. I got to keep the cholesterol down. I'm going to work out. I got to keep myself together. It's hot in Texas. Every woman who's in their late 30s, early 40s, late 50s, early 50s, and 60s, take your vitamins, pray. Take yourself a 5 minutes a day to meditate to yourself. Any way that you meditate to yourself, do that to make you comfortable. And start your day out. And when you start your day out, you have to make a promise to yourself. I'm not gonna let nobody come by and destroy, interrupt my day. I'm gonna make my day be a good day. Because guess what? The devil, he is a lie. The devil lie every day, all day. The devil is a busy man. When that devil feel like he can get to you, oh, he's smiling. He got you. He got you. He got you right where he want, but he ain't got enough though. He want a little bit more. The devil greedy. He greedy. And when you give him a little bit more, guess what? He wants some more. You ain't doing enough. It's not enough. Now he gonna drag you now. The devil ready to drag you now. But you got to tell that the devil, you a lie. Not today. I'm not gonna let you steal my joy and my faith. Get back. Put your shoes on, y'all, and step on them lies and that devil today. We are here to destroy the devil. The devil comes in all forms and fashion. It can be a pretty devil. It can be an ugly devil. It can be a sweet devil. It can be all devil come in all kind of ways, like that angel do. But you got to know the difference between that angel and that devil. And you know the devil because you get that vibe. The meanness coming to you. The hell raiser come along. You know what I'm saying? The devil coming into your body. It's trying to intervene. It's trying to mess up some shit. Excuse me. It's trying to mess up everything. He busy. But when he see God with that angel that come along with that bright light, with that halo, and it says, not today, I am knowledgeable of you, devil. I'm not going to worship you today. I'm not going to let you get in my way. Get back. Ain't nothing going to stop my happiness today. Because guess what? I got that angel on my side. You know, when you see people sometimes, I see people in the street sometimes, I give money sometimes. I really do. I do. I give money. Because you know why? I never know who my angel is. I never know what they look like. I never know who they are, what they're going to be, what the form, shape, and fashion going to be. That's why I try to stay humble. That's why I try to do right. I try to be knowledgeable to myself. Don't be dumb around to my surroundings. I try to do right. I have done wrong in my life. Don't think I'm perfect. I've been 20 before. I've been 19 before. But when I got in my 30s, I started wising up. I started seeing things a little different. When I got and not only because of how I saw things, because my son put things in my life that was positive. He was putting positive things into my brain. We would talk positive things around my household. We would speak inspirational things. And as I grew up with them things with Vino in my household, that young man taught me life. That young man taught me how to be lovable, how to change my mind, my mouth, how I thought about things. He's not here today with me, but he's here in spirit. And I take everything he taught me as my kid to how to change my life to be a better person, to not to judge nobody, of the color, race, or the skin, to treat everybody equal, to love people, to feed people, to home people. He taught me that. And right today, he may be gone, but I still got that embedded in me. And it's going to be there. I'm not going to let nobody take that away from me. I have learned. You're never too old to learn. Don't ever think you are. You're never too old to learn. If you got kids, love your kids. Your kids are your kids even when they get 50. They're still your kids. They're still your baby. Girl or boy, that's still my baby. They be 50 years old. You can be 70 years old. Guess what? That's my baby. That's your baby. Treat your kids with love. Give them a hug, a kiss, A call a day. Call your parents once a day. You know what I'm saying? I wish there was a phone in heaven. Do y'all know if there was a phone in heaven, I'd be on that phone every day, all day. I might even spend the night on that phone in heaven if I had a phone. They had a phone in heaven, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who would love to be on that phone in heaven every night, in the morning, afternoon, in the evening. But we can't. But what we can do is make our parents proud of us, to let them know you did raise me, and I am gonna go by the good raising that I was brought up with in my house, in home. You know, you don't forget good raising when you raise up right in home, at home. You take those same things that you learned in your home with your parents to your home, and you raise your kids the same way you were raised, the right way. We got to do better, parents. We got to do better, friends. We got to do better, grandmothers. We got to do better, grandfathers. We got to do better, teachers, principals. I'm calling everybody out. Police departments. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got one world, and we in it. We got one life. We live in it. Live it to the best, to the fullest. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And I love all you all for coming in. Thank you so much for coming. You know, I probably say, oh, she's just going off the chain and she's just ranting, talking. But if you listen to what I'm saying, it wasn't a rant talking. I wasn't just going off. I was speaking facts, truth. You know, that's what I'm speaking. I'm speaking my heart. I'm speaking my knowledge. I'm speaking my love in my through my words. I really am. I am. You know, I haven't been to church since my auntie passed away, but I'm gonna have to go back into church because I was going to church faithfully every Sunday. I didn't have a car, but I was at church every Sunday. I was getting my word. But I do know one thing: you don't have to go to church and get your word. You can get your word right at home, outside your bed, on the floor, on your knees. You know, you can get your word. And God hear you. God hear you. Even if you sit in silence, He hear you. He hear you. He hear everything. He sees everything. He knows what's going to happen before you know what's going to happen. But it's up to you to put it in respective ways where you can understand it and go by it at a rightful manner. And I just want to say blessings to everyone. And thank you for coming in on a short notice. You know, I'm trying to pick my lives up more. I'm trying to go live more. Oh, yeah. And let me just say this. The other day, when I went live on my phone, that was my first time, y'all. And I deleted my live when it said, do you want to, I thought it said, did I want to leave my live? And I pushed OK. When I pushed OK, it deleted my live. I think because I had went earlier today to get my eyes dilated at the eye doctor, and my vision may not have been right because that sun was a killer, and those little bitty shades they give you after they dilate your eyes, I don't like those shades. And then they told me that I could drive home even though they had dilated my eyes, but you still be able to drive home now. They should get some kind of dilation of the eyes where it don't have you completely blind, where you can't just completely see. But even though I drove home, it was still like a vision of blurriness there in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't really see to really drive home. I was like squinching my eyes to really to drive home, but I made it. But when I did that, like I went live that day, I think my eyes was not in a good space yet where my vision was good to see just yet. But If you don't go to the doctor, y'all get your health in order. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself together. You got to take you a walk a day around the parking lot, your neighborhood, your home. Keep yourself in order. Keep yourself together. Keep those legs moving. Keep those arms, keep them limbs moving. You know, give it more time and rotate your arms. You know, crack your neck. Do some stretches. Pray. I promise you, you'll feel good. I feel good every time I do it. I do. I do. And once again, y'all, I want to say thank you all for coming in with me to spend time with Venom Entertainment TV. Like I said, we're here to inspire and give love and plenty of peace to ease your mind, your heart, and everything. And just don't let nobody steal your day. You know, just laugh, just smile, and say, not today. You know, not today. But again, I'd say thank you all for coming in to kick it with me at this short notice. I'm gonna do more on my lives. I'm gonna get a little bit better, y'all. And I hope everyone have a good day. And I want to say blessing to you all. And I'm sending my love. Thank you guys for coming in. And you all have a good night. Once again, don't let nobody steal it. Love you guys. Enjoy your day.